Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Knocks it down from distance.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Down low. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Back to Murray. Jokic the screen. He shoots it. Murray, no good. Castle for three. Gordon pulls it in. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Up top, Castle. And stolen by Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Vassell. Castle with it. Checked by Murray. The three from Barnes. Sinks it from distance.
Boy, you gotta respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Murray. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Pass to Jokic.
San Antonio foul. Champagne. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Murray. Rebound San Antonio. Pass to Vassell. There's the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
And here's Jokic. To halt the run. Good D by Wembanyama.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Barnes, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Nuggets trail by 10. Gordon outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Valanciunas. Over Wembanyama. And again, Denver no good. Hey, 1:16 left in the first quarter here. Here's Champagnie. No points so far. Tipped. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He has such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Out to Gordon. to stop the drought. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
To the left wing. Takes a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
They're running. Throws it up high. Stolen by Kessel. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. The open shot, Barnes.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
The drive by Murray. Back to Watson. Denver moving it around. Pass to Brown. There's the drive. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. The three from Barnes. Connects from downtown. Barnes has got 6 points.
This is why you got to crowd Barnes all the time, because he's really good at pulling up and knocking down the jump shot.
It's Barnes on the wing. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Champagnie. Takes the three. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
I like when Barnes is focused on moving the ball. I mean, it makes his team better. I love his willingness to get that ball moving.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Murray with it. Yet to see a basket. Hardaway on the wing. And another miss by Denver. Back to Fox. From behind the arc. Hardaway grabs the board. Right side Murray. Can they get it? He takes it in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, that's a nice take and make by Murray, a scoring guard with tremendous skills and confidence.
Team foul.
Denver shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Line for the Nuggets.
Spurs lead by 23. Pass to McLaughlin. Fires for three. Sinks the tray.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
And here's Jokic. Rebounded by Champagnie. Here's McLaughlin. Fires the three. Rebounded by Johnson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wembanyama gets a hand on it.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And it's McLaughlin missing. So it's Denver now. Pass to Hardaway. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. To the inside. The three, Vassell. Sends it home from three-point land. Vassell's got 6 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Johnson. Stolen by Vassell. .121 left to play in the first half. Gets the three ball to go. He's got 9.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Now a timeout called by Denver. A minute 15 left in the first half. Brown drives in. Johnson on the wing. Back to Gordon. Johnson on the wing. From outside the arc.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
The three, Vassell. Hardaway grabs the board. So it's Denver now. Here's Brown. Rebounded by Johnson. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on an 18-7 run. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama double teamed. Johnson for three. And he buries his first look.
And it's clear Johnson is comfortable handling more responsibility on offense. Love the confidence there.
The kick out to Johnson. Launches a three. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Wembanyama. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. San Antonio on top, running away with this one. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Out to Gordon. Johnson for three. And another three for Denver.
And Gordon is quick in everything he does. I mean, including how he passes the ball. This guy plays with great quickness.
The drive by Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. And he rises up and jams it down. Cam Johnson on the receiving end.
When you can get to the rim as easy as Wemby can, you might as well add a little extra something to it.
San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Castle. Beyond the arc. And Wembanyama with the three. Wembanyama's got 13 now.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Castle misses. And here are the Nuggets. Right side Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Assist goes
A
to
brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Murray. The rebound by the Spurs. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wembanyama. 13 points in the game. To the middle. The kick out to Johnson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, when it comes to his three-point shooting, Johnson is most effective from the corners. Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Champagnie. Fires the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Castle outside. Vassell outside. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Pass to Brown. Back to Najee. That one goes. Count it.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Here's the three. Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Outside Johnson. Back to Castle. 1:21 left in the third quarter here.
Showing how athletic he is, when Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Back to Murray. Driving inside. Count that one. Murray's got 14.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. And San Antonio making a change here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the line.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter.
Number 4.
Screen by Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition. Pass to Castle. Left side, Wembanyama. Back to Castle. Just 4 to shoot.
Nasty right there. Oh, my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Three-pointer, Fox. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Spurs. Just
35.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. San Antonio with the ball. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Murray scanning the floor. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, when Wemby starts driving, how do you stop the pull-up? I mean, there's just no way.
Hardaway on the wing. And again, it's Denver converting.
Well, he's effective in that medium range area.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. This one for three. Rebounded by Denver.
That's exactly what you want to see. Your big man playing big. Strong board.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Launches it. They get it back. Castle outside. Can't nail the jumper.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
San Antonio foul. Champagnie. Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Murray from outside.
I love how Fox defends with urgency. He works hard to stay on top of the shooter. Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
The three. Fires in the triple. Murray's got 18 points now here in the second half.
This is one of those nights where Murray was just determined to take over, and he's carried through with that determination.
Hits a three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Outside Murray. The three. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Castle. Three-pointer, Fox. Can't hit that one.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
From deep, Johnson drills it from deep.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Out to the right wing. Here's Champagnie. Misses the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
Pass to Jokic. And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth quarter. And he banks in the layup.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
Wembanyama screen. And Fox, here we go. Spurs need to get one up here. Hardaway, a good look. Again, Denver scores.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Lets the three fly. Champagnie shot is off. And here are the Nuggets. They're on a 16-7 run. Hardaway, no good.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Simply delaying the inevitable here, at this point. Even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here.